Hey everyone, how are you? Good to be on again tonight. If you can hear a crunching sound, it's Apollo chewing on a bone, and yeah, I can't do much about that. So it's not one of our bones. It's just what kind of bone is that?
Beef.
It's a beef bone. So you know, he had a beef with someone obviously, and now he's got their bone. Oh, it's terrible, isn't it? Terry's here.
So is Bear.
So is Bear. Hi Bear. Bear. Say hello. 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 Hello.
Look at the
Hello.
camera.
We're waiting for some people to come on so we can do our court. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. It's a good doggy. You're a good doggy. You are.
He's looking rather worried.
I don't know where Charlie went. But,
Legged it.
he does that. Doesn't he? Yeah. That's one cat you cannot have on the bed.
No.
Charlie. He's shocking. He gets on and he's just like all claws. And he's being friendly. Al, when you're trying to
I think
sleep.
that's why he purrs, because he knows he's hurting.
Yeah.
And he finds it quite
I
satisfying.
moved my hand the other night and he happened to be there and it crunch. Oh, that woke me up, I tell you. Hey, camera hog.
He likes to be on.
See, from far away you're a chihuahua, up close, I'm a Rottweiler. Okay. Alright, we got some people on. Okay, enough clowning around.
Poor people.
Professional unit
They
that we
got
are.
to see up your nose.
They did. Got a few nasal hairs. Anyway, Terry is here. There we go. Face only a mother could love. Hey, Bear. Okay. What are we talking about? Oh, we're talking about Bitcoin Ascension. Bitcoin Ascension. Thank you for everyone for listening to me last night and some of you sharing that post I did on my timeline. Doubled the amount of shares that were on it to begin with. And if that was just one share, it would have been pretty terrible. It wasn't. It was over 30 shares. So we got 67 to 70 shares of that. It got seen a lot. We've had quite a few people joining. I get notifications when a new person signs up. Some people, I know the names, you know, and other people completely new to me. So that's working quite well. Thank you for putting in support tickets instead of just try it. I had a few people message me today with their problems. You know, I can't log in, things like that. And all I've been doing is giving them support at Bitcoin Ascension. Please don't be offended by that. It's how we log things, so we have it on record, and it just makes it a lot easier for us. So use the support because you can't guarantee word on Facebook. Facebook is really weird though, isn't it? Because at times it says I'm online when I'm sound asleep.
Yeah.
And other times, Terry will be on Terry's phone, and she would have like left me a message or something like that. She goes, "Oh, I'll just read it on my phone because your phone's downstairs." And it's got that I've seen the message. I'm nowhere near my phone, and it's not like I've seen the message, and I haven't even looked at it yet. So very, very strange with that sort of stuff. But so yeah, if you've messaged me and it says I've seen the message, I might not have. Just
I thought he was ignoring me. He got into a lot of trouble too.
I did. I got in so much trouble. Never, you know, get a Welsh woman upset. I can tell you that. And but you know, the scars are healing, and you know, it's good. Just kidding. She wouldn't hurt me. I can see you in the reflection here, but it's not a reflection
That's not a
in the
mirror.
camera.
That
Okay.
is not a mirror.
She loves me, really, don't you?
Do I?
We've rehearsed this. You'll say, yeah.
Oh, sorry, yes.
See? Okay, now we'll get on to it. Yeah, so a few people asking what's going on. We've even had a few people message me today saying, "Oh, so when are we up and running? Where you been?" Oh, I only check in every now and then. I said, "All right, okay." So I let them know. It's funny when they do that. You see posts everywhere. We've relaunched. When did we relaunch? I'm like, okay. Probably somebody who doesn't pay a lot of attention to Facebook or something like that.
So
or
I
some of
logged
the
into my
social medias.
Facebook this morning
Yeah.
and all I saw was Bitcoin Ascension.
Oh, yeah.
Bitcoin Ascension. Bitcoin Ascension. I was thinking, oh my god, this is brilliant. Kept going.
Hey, Charlie.
Bitcoin Ascension. It's all I saw this morning. It was bloody brilliant.
Yeah, the advertising is going really, really well. Again, there is never enough advertising you can do for your business, okay? No such thing as too much advertising. Don't ever fall back on it. Always try and increase it, okay? Not you personally, like don't get yourself in Facebook jail. Encourage more and more members to get involved, one way or the other.
The comments on my posts, I have plenty of comments.
Yeah. And we should be getting hundreds of comments. I've got plenty of comments on mine as well, which is fantastic. And I know you can't keep up with all of them. You won't see all of them. You're not friends with everyone, so you can't comment. You're not in some of the groups. I get all that. And I'm not friends with some of you. Yeah, not many, mind you. But with some of you. So I won't. Yeah. So I won't. So I won't see all I don't get all the notifications, or I don't see everyone's ad and things like that. But my wall is just over and over again. Bitcoin Ascension. Everyone knows we're back. I can tell you. It's just truly amazing. So the advertising is going well, but as I said, always want to increase it. So if you haven't done anything to help out yourself and Bitcoin Ascension, it's not hard to get involved. If you want to know, look, ask Juliet, right? She will sit there with you and show you and explain to you. She'll even call you on the phone, like usually through the Facebook phone, and talk to you on what she can do. She is that good at it. You know, she does a lot of the social medias, doesn't she?
And if you like me and you don't like speaking to people, then just message. You want to be put in the juicing group, look through the posts in the juicing group, pinch a post, copy it, paste it, done. Yeah,
that's all you really got to do. If you like, see one on one of your friends' timelines or something, share it. Put your own little thing in above. Love this program, whatever, and just share it, and that's all you got to do. And a lot of people says, well, my family's on my Facebook and they don't like me doing these programs. It's not really about them, is it? It's about you. It doesn't matter whether they like it or not.
It's your Facebook wall.
It's your Facebook wall. If they don't like it, tell them to ignore it. You know, what do they do when they don't like a particular program on TV? They don't watch it. So tell them not to worry about it. I think we've proved that we're not one of these run-of-the-mill programs that's just going to disappear. We've proved that. And we're only going to go from strength to strength, so it's fantastic. So get involved. I'm not saying because I'm desperate for people to advertise. I just want people to really reach their full potential. Like I said last time, it is. It's fantastic, and the pictures we're using are fantastic. I love that one that I used. I don't know who made that one. Do you know? Can someone comment? Elaine might know, or Juliet might know who made that one. I did, but that I used of the world with the cloud, and it's the blues and the blacks, and I'm sorry. The blues and the blacks, and sorry about that.
How rude.
I'm sorry to be in. We use our hands.
I told you there's no point in me being in these
Yeah, of course there is. Just you're too good looking, and I get really jealous. So I love that picture. So I want to know who made that. It's a fantastic picture, and I want to see more like that. It's very strong. It's very bold, and a picture does say 1,000 words, and it's very striking. So I love that picture. So whoever did that, thank you. It's a beautiful pic. It's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And we've got lots of good ones, believe me. But that one really took me, and that's why I used it. So but I'm seeing that picture everywhere, and the other pictures as well. But you can tell it's Bitcoin Ascension. It's fantastic. And so we're really happy, aren't we, with what we're seeing when we just turn on our Facebook and just scroll down, It's better than seeing some of the crap you see on Facebook. I'd rather be seeing our ads, and they're everywhere. But we want to branch out from Facebook as well, because Snapchat, Instagram, Pinterest, Google Plus, YouTube, all that. Yeah, I know. I got the. Thank you.
You're
welcome. All of that. There are millions and millions of people on there, and charities on there, and things like that. If you're an Instagrammer, for example, when you go searching, don't search just for people. Search for charity groups and things like that. Follow them. See if they follow you back. Then when you're advertising, like sharing a Bitcoin Ascension or putting a Bitcoin Ascension thing on your wall on your Instagram, the charities are seeing it and they're going, oh, I want to hear a bit more about this, and they might have a look. So and that's really important, because they're the people ultimately we're going to be helping, besides ourselves, of course. So it's fantastic stuff. Let's see, what else was I going to talk about? A few things. Oh yeah, I'm trying to remember.
It's gone blank.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I want to announce the winner of our competition, of course. So I'll do that in just a second. I was just talking to Elaine before. Oh, that's what I wanted to tell you, because our ice hockey team, the one we sort of adopted into Bitcoin Ascension, the Paisley Pirates, defeated their opponents tonight 10-0, I think it was.
I think it's a 10-0.
Yeah, 10-0. I don't know if you know, say nil or 0 or 0. I don't know what you do over here. I don't know what ice hockey is. I know it's not love. That's tennis. But, because ice hockey, I don't see you saying, oh, love. I don't think so. So, yeah, 10-0. 10-zip.
Yeah, they get a puck in the face and go, oh, I love you.
Yeah, well, they certainly pucked them good. With 10 goals unanswered sort of thing. It's really, really good in any scoreboard. It's fantastic. So, well done, Paisley Pirates. They're starting their season off nice and strong, aren't they? Very, very good. Anyway, so I was talking to Elaine, and I asked her to do the random number generator for the competition because it's now closed. I was going to close it last night, but we still had some people we were fixing up and everything. Want to make sure everyone was in it. And the winner is... Can I get a drum roll, please? Thank you. I got a drum roll, finally. Was John C Warnke. Or Warnke. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm terrible with names as it is. But it's Warnke. 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 Hey. I don't know, John. His name's John.
Congratulations, John.
On your JC. Because C's his middle name, which would be easier probably to pronounce, I hope. It could be something completely weird. But, John, well done, mate. You've won that early position in the competition. So everyone congratulate John on a job well done. I think Elaine said he bought like 29 positions to try and win this competition.
Wanted to round it up to 30.
So he had a lot of numbers in there for the random number generator. So obviously the more you do, it's like a raffle, isn't it? You know, the more numbers you buy, the better chance you have. Yep. But it doesn't mean you're guaranteed a spot. I'll tell you, I could buy, in a book of 100, I could buy 99, and it'd be the guy who had the other one that would win. I was terrible at winning raffles. But well done, John. I'm really happy that you're a part of Bitcoin Ascension, not because you bought the positions, but because you're so positive, you get involved, and you've got a heart of gold, and love having you as part of the Bitcoin Ascension family. So well done there. Elaine will sort you out with that position. As I said, the position's already pre-bought and all that. It's much earlier on than where we are now, which is 4,200 and something now. We've actually gone from strength to strength this week. I want to keep it going. I want more and more people joining. I want to really push through so that lots of people are getting paid. I want to be kept so damn busy. We were working out how I was going to work it and everything like that. In terms of I don't want to be doing it like 24 hours a day, obviously. So an hour here, take a break. An hour there, take a break. But as long as it gets done. But
an hour, nanny nap.
Nanny nap. Yes. No, I'm not that bad. Jeez Louise. So that's how I'll be doing it until I can put it on auto again, and I'll be able to put it on auto again now that I know that the programmer has gotten rid of all the back doors. But again, I'll play it safe, see what happens in the next few months. But also, I want to make sure everyone's account is done properly because we don't want any mistakes. Oh, well, I don't anyway. Because I can't pay you twice, so I'm going to make sure it's done right. So spread the word of Bitcoin Ascension. Now, people were asking me today what Bitcoin Ascension was, and I actually sent them a post I did earlier, I think a couple of months ago or a month ago, telling them what Bitcoin Ascension essentially is, and the fact that you can earn with us as well by doing the matrix. And all you have to do with the matrix, it's a 2x6 matrix. It uses Bitcoin. It's fully automated. It only uses one link. So you don't have to recruit for your own line and things like that. We all work for each other to make all our lives better, not just just for ourselves. So that's basically it in a nutshell. If they want more info, you get them to join the Facebook group. You're not going to get better info than at the lives and the posts that come up and the updates and everything like that. It's all very, very exciting stuff. It's the other thing I was going to talk about. I've lost it again.
Oh, no, you don't tell me these things.
I don't know these things until I don't script anything, as you can tell. But I was talking about Yeah, we're doing well. I can't remember to say be live. I'm sure it'll come to me.
Yeah, when you finish.
Yeah, when I finish the live, it'll come to me and go, oh, damn it. No. We will be fixing up, now, as soon as we fixed up everyone's account now and we know everyone can log in and all that sort of thing, and get all those support tickets done and everyone's cleared up, then we'll fulfill the video testimonial one. I'll put up a post about that, about the video testimonial, because I'll get you to tell me your names again, just so I've got it fresh so I don't have to go looking. And I'll decide how many we give away. I think I was going to give away, I think it was up to 20 accounts, I think. So if we've gone over 20 with the video testimonials, I'll have a look at them and see which 20 strike me as the ones I like. The most genuine. It don't have to be the flashiest ones or the ones that's going to get us sales or anything like that. It's just the ones I want from the heart. Because, as I said, honesty with our marketing, honesty when we talk to people, is the best selling point you will ever have, is be totally honest and don't just give up. What's that one? Oh, yes, and I don't know which account it is, but while we were down, Alfonso, I can't remember your last name, but Alfonso was so positive, and he didn't have an account or anything like that, and he worked so hard helping us, and he's been fantastic before, during the downtime, and even back with the relaunch, has gone from strength to strength. Fantastic bloke. Been really positive with all the admin. He's a very friendly fella. He's been helping out and things like that. So I've decided to give him an early account. I suggested it to Elaine. I said, do we have an early account we can give him? And she said, well, yes, we do. And but she said it with a Scottish accent. And so it took me a while to understand what she was saying. But yes, we do. So Alfonso, you will be getting an earlier account as well, simply because I want it that way, and all the admin agreed straight away, because
he's such a positive person.
It's your sort of attitude. I have done this sort of thing before with Magda. She couldn't afford an account right back near the beginning, and she was out there and she was advertising, and she didn't even have an account. She was advertising, commenting, sharing. She was doing everything in it, and she wanted to save up enough money to buy an account. But while she was doing that, she was advertising, and she wasn't even in the matrix. So it wasn't about her at all. It was about everyone and the success of the matrix, part of Bitcoin Ascension. So I gave her an account to start her off, and I think the other day she bought herself her account, an account for herself as well, which is fantastic stuff. So Alfonso, you did the same sort of thing, and you've been fantastic and positive influence. So, you know, and it's only because I got so many people talking about you in positive ways, talking to me about you, and it's all positive and fantastic and things like that.
Juliet.
And, hey?
Juliet doesn't stop talking about him.
No, she doesn't. Better watch it, Alphonse. You know, that Juliet, once she gets going. So you'll be getting an early account too. Elaine will organise that. And
Well, there you go, 2010.
Space Odyssey. What's 2010?
His account.
Oh, okay. You start off at 2010, mate. So you're only halfway through from where we are now. Less than halfway. So fantastic, Alfonso. So congratulations to you, Alfonso, and of course congratulations to John Warnke. And John, if you can send me a message with a recording part telling me your last name, it'll be a lot easier. I've done that with a few people. I can't pronounce their last name properly, and I hate getting it wrong. Me having a last name spelt M-I-R-C-I-C and expecting people to say it right.
I said it right.
You do, but you're amazing. She's just too good. And of course, my last name is Mircic, and it's been called lots of things over the years. Some of it not nice, that I won't go into. But I've had some pretty bad. But it was funny how the kids could always say it in school, but the adults never could. It always baffled me. You know, even teachers, and I thought, you're supposed to be educated, you know, and you're not. Obviously, they weren't good teachers then.
Okay.
Yeah, John, if you could shoot me a thing and how to say your last name, because I don't like mispronouncing people's last name. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm just an idiot. Thanks for the backup there, you know.
Well,
Nowhere else.
I thought I was the back end.
Okay, yeah, the back end, yeah. .com.
.com, you. I'm sleeping with a dog.
Woohoo!
Bear. See, this is your partner for tonight.
I'm not that dog. Hello. Do you love me? Do you love me really?
No.
See? You can get turned down from a bloody chihuahua. Okay.
Uzi.
That's what I was going to talk about. Thank you for not reminding me. Because I never told you. I think John
Yeah,
sent
he
me
just sent you a video.
Woohoo! Thanks, John. Also, merchandise. The shirts. Now, I know a lot of people were holding back, waiting to make sure we launched before they bought a T-shirt to something that never existed. So, if you want any of the merchandise, I'll get Elaine to repost what merchandise we do have and what we can have, what she's looking at getting in the 5 minutes she has in her life now.
Does she even sleep anymore?
I don't think so.
She's taken on your role of not sleeping.
I'm not sleeping. Someone had to.
Sorry, Elaine.
Sorry, Elaine.
I've been forcing him to sleep.
Yeah. Horrible woman. How dare you look after me? Yeah, the merchandise, guys. Let's get the... You know what happens with the merchandise. For one, you get great shirts or whatever it's buying. I can't wait to get coffee cups when we get the coffee cups.
You have to have his and hers. Bitcoin Ascension cups.
How do you do that?
I don't know. Elaine will have to figure it out.
Hey, Elaine, can we get, like, cups that say Bitcoin Ascension, like, have the logo on it, you know,
His and hers.
and the website, but can... Well, not so much his and hers. Is there a way we can actually get our names put on it too, like Ivan, Terry, and stuff like that on the, say, the other side of the cup? That would be awesome, because I might get girl gems. You might get girl gems. No, that sounds bad for me. Anyway, well, we'll look into it anyway. It might cost too much, I'm not sure. But, love you, honey. Girl gems. Can't get enough. Anyway, see, not mad at me anymore. I'm so adorable. And I've got bunny ears. Anyway, we're getting off track. No, we're not. So yeah, the merchandise is important,
Hey,
and why the merchandise?
This is Harley.
With his claws. And why the merchandise is important is because...
Elaine says yeah.
Oh, brilliant! Thanks, Elaine. Because everyone wants a coffee cup, but even if you put tea in it, you're allowed to. But the reason the merchandise is important, one, because I think it's 80% of the profits go into buying new positions in Bitcoin Ascension and then given away to you guys in competitions. 10% goes to buying positions for charities. Specifically, we will contact charities and say, we'd like to buy your position in Bitcoin Ascension, just so you know, and we just want you to acknowledge, you know, once we've explained, we'll do a proper mission statement of who we are and what we do for them. And the other 10% goes into research and development for other things that we're bringing into Bitcoin Ascension. That just helps me along, so I'm not just always using my money, and I don't want you guys to having to pay out too. So we do it through the merchandise. The good thing about the merchandise buying positions in the Matrix and whatever else I bring in down the track and everything is because a lot of people will say that Bitcoin Ascension, being a Matrix, is a Ponzi scheme. It isn't, because we're using Bitcoin. It's actually legal for us to do this. No one can close us down for it because it's not. It's an asset. It's not a currency. Okay. So that's why it's legal. But the other reason for people call for Ponzi schemes is because you need people coming in order for you to make money, and that's a Ponzi scheme. Again, we're using Bitcoin, so it's technically it's legal. But because we also sell merchandise, and we'll be doing other things as well, but selling merchandise and things like that, so we'll be selling, you know, products and providing products and services, which will also help the Matrix move along. It's no longer a Ponzi scheme, okay? In any way, shape, or form, cannot be shut down, even if Bitcoin was taken as a currency. You have to show ways that people can make money without having to buy positions all the time to make it go, and we've done that. And we'll be doing that with other things as well.
Well, they're not actually buying positions because you donate.
Yeah, well, you're
donating to get a position.
Yeah, you try telling the SEC that. But because we're doing this and people are getting a product, and we're using the profits for that, and none of the profits go to me, but go into, you know, and because we give the positions away back to members, we're basically non-profit for a start, and two, we're well, you can't say non-profit because we will make a profit through the thing, but the merchandise is there to help move it along too, so it doesn't just rely on people coming into the Matrix, it actually relies on products and services as well that we'll be providing, and that'll get bigger and bigger all the time. Thank you to one of the dogs or cats for freshening up the air there. That's just fantastic. So I really wanted to talk about that. I also wanted to give a shout out to Juliet and Terry. I give a shout out to Terry all the time. I said, Terry, can you get me a beer? No.
You already did that.
I did that tonight. It's the first time I've ever done it in my life. Going, hey, honey, can you get me a beer? I've never done that.
And me went and got it.
Yeah, look at that.
What is with that?
Probably first and only time, but...
next one, just to get your bloody self.
Yeah, exactly. You got 2 legs and a heartbeat, as we say in Australia. But I wanted to give a shout out to these two. I know Elaine does a lot, and she's everywhere, and she does a great job and everything like that. And because she supports, she's talking to a lot of people, and she knows about the competitions and things like that, because she can get into the admin area and sort things out. So we talk about Elaine a lot because she does a lot. But, of course, the other admin do a lot as well. We've got Juliet, and I want to talk about specifically Juliet. Now, Juliet helps out with the social media with you. And
it was getting too much for me, so
too many.
She offered to help.
So much social media, and off she went. All she wanted to do was help, and she got Instagram, and I think she's done Pinterest, and what else is she doing? She's Twitter and Snapchat as well, and also that Web Talk or something. She made an account in Web Talk as well for Bitcoin Ascension as well. So if you're doing Web Talk and everything, talk to her. I think she's got a link or something for it.
No, she's got the juicing group too.
And she does the juicing group. But also what I wanted to talk about, apart from all of that, is that when people get people who are interested and don't know what to say, we go to Juliet. Or if people ask, she sees any of the, when people say info please, on anyone's post, she will contact these people and she will call these people and talk to them. And explain to them exactly what we are, how we do it, how she can help them get set up if they wish to join. She also does it with all the new people that come in just looking at our site. She contacts every single person. Terry puts up the post with the big list of names, and Juliet goes down one by one and contacts these people and talks to them. Believe me, Juliet has recruited, and I say recruited, it's she's recruited so many people, helping you guys out as well. I'm not trying to take credit away from anyone, but I want to give credit to Juliet for the amount of work she actually does. She spends very little time with her family sometimes because she works so damn hard. But it's not something you see. It's
behind the scenes.
You see what I do, right? You see what Elaine does, because we're talking to you all day and we're doing the posts a lot and things like that. The social media is sort of... It's done in Bitcoin Ascension's name, so you don't really know who's posting that and things like that. So that's why that's important. But also, you don't see WhatsApp because we're on Facebook here. And Warren Irvine works very, very hard with the Indians and the Africans. And Mitt Phoenix as well is fantastic, even though he's basically... He's not an admin, but he's a rep over in Nigeria and the Africas to help people out over there, because he's very, very good and very, very committed to what he does. But Warren Irvine, my Australian buddy, who I actually got to meet, which was fantastic, beginning of the year, I think it was, and in Australia, and he works very hard with the Indians and making sure they understand everything that's going on to get them set up as well. So thank you very much to Warren. But I wanted to do a special shout out for Juliet, because no one sees the amount of work she actually does.
I couldn't do what Juliet
does.
No,
I wouldn't have enough time in the day to do that.
I wouldn't be able to just randomly phone somebody and expect them to talk to
exactly.
me. I couldn't do that.
And considering Juliet does suffer from anxiety and things like that, for her to do that is a very, very brave thing.
Big deal.
It is a big deal.
Very big deal.
It's a very big deal. No. Although, I have seen you talk to people, and you're very, very good with your typing. You're fantastic.
Typing?
Yeah, but it's just as good. Well, it's not just as good, but it's the same thing. It's just as it is just as good.
I still have my days now where I don't want to do live.
Yeah.
I didn't want to tonight, but maybe.
Yeah, I made her do it. Forced her to do it, and I said everyone wants to see a pretty face, not just mine. So
even though I look like crap.
That'll be the day. But also, your input, and you give me strength when you're here as well. It gives me the confidence as well, because I suffer from anxiety and depression as well, as we all know. So we're not going to get off topic here too much. Big shout out to my admins, as I always do. I do appreciate everything they do, but you don't always see everything they do. So I let you guys know, not so you can praise them or anything like that, just so you know. This is the Bitcoin Ascension is yours as much as it's mine, to all the members. So it's important you see what people do. Kristen, Robert, he's not even an admin, but he works so hard and helps so much in helping people who have questions in comments, in chat, and things like that. And he's been fantastic. His advertising and everything like that. He's not an admin. You don't have to be an admin to be a great help. Alfonso is a great example of that as well, and that's why he got a position. Well, it's not just the reason he got the position, because he had the right attitude, and I bloody felt like it. That's a good thing about being an owner, I suppose. When you feel like doing something, you can just do it, usually. So, no, it's all fantastic. Okay, so I think we've gone on long enough. There's a lot we had to talk about today. So congratulations to John for the competition. Congratulations to Alphonse. We'll have the other ones for the earlier competitions all sorted out. It's all good. The right people will be paid. The wrong people won't be paid from those positions that we've reserved for you. So there's nothing to worry about. So don't freak out about it. But it'll be good to get them all sorted. But remember, Elaine, busy girl. All right, so I'd rather make sure all the accounts were stable before we do that. And one here and one there is fairly good. But when it's like 20 and stuff like that, it's a lot to ask of her to do right this very second when there's so much going on. So, yeah, I think that basically covers everything. And the merchandise is really important. Guys, get stuck into the merchandise, because it's only going to help us with the Matrix. And if people are here who really don't want to advertise, who don't want to be seen to be doing something, buy a T-shirt. You're still going to be helping, aren't you? You know, not only are you going to be helping the Matrix move along, which helps you, you're also going to be helping a charity in the long run as well, or several charities, just by buying a T-shirt or a hoodie or whatever the hell else we're selling. I'll have to get
Elaine had a list somewhere.
Yeah, I'll have to get that list off her. And then I might print it off or save it somewhere so I've got that list of what we've got.
We should have some samples so we could show people.
Yeah, well, I think Elaine might have some. If you get Elaine, if you've got samples of any of that stuff, or you do get samples or get stuff for yourself, yeah, definitely want pictures of it. But we want to save those pictures so people can see it. I have got something planned for that, which is good, which will really help us as well. Keep it all. Now we do accept for the merchandise, we accept Bitcoin, of course, and we accept PayPal as methods of payment. And remember, you're not only getting a product, but you're actually helping Bitcoin Ascension grow at the same time and helping people around the world. So be really happy about that. That should be about it. I think I've covered everything. Anything else you want me to talk about on the lives, please put in the comments or message me personally, or Terry, or Elaine, or Juliet, or Warren, and we'll try and cover it on the lives. I'm trying to remember everything. I should make bullet points. I never do. It feels so weird, so structured when I do that. And you know me, I'm not one who likes the structure in a live. I like a live to come from the heart. And so with all the faux pas and all the banter we have and stuff, it just shows we're real people. And we're really just trying to make a real difference. So proud of all of you, as I like to say, because it's true. Because you're all stuck with us, and you believed in yourself, you believed in me, you believed in what we were doing. So that moves me every day. I see an ad go up, it feels special that a simple guy like me had an idea, went with it, and it grew to this. And we're still early days yet, guys. The downtime didn't help much, I suppose, but it's still early days for us. For the years we're going to be doing this. And we can actually safely say that we're going to be around for years, because we've already had the hard yard bit and we got through it, and you couldn't have got much worse than that, to be honest. So fantastic stuff. I'm very, very happy, very, very excited. All right, we'll get going. We will. I'll get Juliet, or you and Juliet talk together in the admin chat and put together the list of all the social media we have, and a list of it. And we'll put it in posts every now and then and bump them up every now and then. I know they're probably in the file section, but no one ever goes there. So so we'll get an updated version of that, so where you can go to the Web Talk one and stuff like that. If anyone wants to join Web Talk, join it through Juliet's one, because it's there for Bitcoin Ascension. Apparently there's a way to earn money through that as well. I don't know too much about it. But whether it works or not, I don't know. It's probably only worth cents. But, might as well get behind it and have fun. anything we make will obviously go straight back into the matrix and everything like that. So any way we can earn money is going to be great for all of us, you know. So be excited, get that advertising going. If you've got friends in here who, you know, may not know too much or don't know much about advertising but can make a comment on a post, get them involved, right? And it's fun. It's not a job. It's fun, okay? And tomorrow I will start my video advertising on my timeline where people can share my little ads. And I'll do them quite often, like probably daily or every couple of days or something like that. But it's amazing where the one short ad, you might only need to do one a week and have it shared all over the place in hundreds and hundreds of places. And I want it shared hundreds of times, if not thousands of times, because one person can share it at least 10 times in a day. So if I do one ad a week and talking and things like that, and just a little ad, we'll be fine. We'll be great. And I think it'll go a long way. And if any of you who are video or live orientated and want to do the same thing, do the same thing.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, Juliet. Yeah, 3 minutes for Juliet. Okay.
Well, I don't know. I didn't even, how many times you said you're going to go? And you're still going on.
Yeah, I know. That's because I know Juliet's got to do the write-up. So, having a bit of... She does that too. All right, guys. Love you lots.
Love you lots.
Thank you. What about them?
And them.
Oh, and them. Okay. And we will see you again tomorrow with more news and updates and things like that. Love doing this on a nightly basis again, now that we're moving along and people are happy and everything like that. I knew this would get better, and I knew the lives would get bloody longer. Okay, I'll catch you all later. Bye-bye.